Hi, this time I wanted to talk about the responsibilities of game masters and players in tabletop role playing games, of course. It sometimes surprises me how there is a certain confusion. Sometimes people try to define the responsibilities of game masters and players, but it seems to me quite simple. I think that in most cases, those cases where I see great confusion, there is also great confusion when it comes to roleplay. So maybe because they haven't understood roleplay, they also do not have an organized way of looking at the participation of a game master or a player in a tabletop RPG session. Okay, and it's also important to consider that there is a corporate or publisher push in this regard. In my perception, I see that there are many more players than game masters. So companies are on an attempt to get more players to buy the player's handbook or whatever. They want to feel the players like playing tabletop role playing games. It's so easy. They have no responsibilities. They prefer to push everything on the game master. So I think there is a corporate push on saying, oh, the game master should entertain you. The game master should make it fun. The game master, so that way the players are going to feel, oh, when I play tabletop RPGs, I don't have to take responsibility about anything. The game master is going to do everything for me. I just have to convince the game master to play this or that game. So yes, putting that aside, that obvious malicious intent, the responsibilities of a game master, dungeon master, referee, etc. are quite clear to me. When it comes to the organization, the game master is responsible for organizing the game, in my opinion. I can't think of a single case where a player just arrives and, hey, I want to play this game. You're going to be the game master and you're going to be the players. In the couple of cases that I have seen that happen, the responsibility immediately falls upon the game master. So yes, I haven't seen a case where a player is organizing everything, even the what the game master is going to do concerning the game. That is when it comes to setting up the date and making sure everyone is on the same level. When it comes to the social contract, when it comes to the understanding of the rule system, etc., it always falls upon the game master. In fact, I would consider it a red flag when the game master is disorganized. I have seen it plenty of times. Every time the game master doesn't seem to be on game when it comes to, how would you say in English? Yes, on top of things. When the game master doesn't seem to be on top of things, he forgets about the day when the game is going to be played, the hour. He forgets about perhaps the things that happen in the game world related to the actions of the player characters, the political changes, the factions. If he starts to forget about those details, that's a red flag that the game is going to go down sooner rather than later. So if you play with a game master and suddenly that game master is forgetting about the time, the day when you're supposed to be having the session, that's a really important red flag. That game is going to go down surely. I have always seen it happen. Now, putting that aside, the only other responsibility of the game master is, of course, understanding the system. And if we go deeper into things, into the roleplay aspect, presenting the game world, and handling the interactions of the player characters with that game world in a fair way. Sometimes you will need to roll dice, or if it's a diceless system, you won't need to roll dice at all. Sometimes there will be automatic successes, other times automatic failures. So that's pretty much it. For the game master, you only need to organize things, understand the system, present the game world, and adjudicate everything that happens within that game world. according to the interactions of the player characters. On the side of the players, there's also an organizational aspect concerning responsibility. The player should understand the system, but you also need to bring your dice and your pencils to the session, erasers, your character sheet, of course. There have been some times, even now I sometimes see that happen, when the player forgets his dice or pencils or whatever. It would be a waste of time if you were to say, no, well, you cannot play the game, go back to your house or something, right? We're not going to be playing. When it comes to physical games, right? But still, it is poor form. It is not well seen when the player compromises to bring dice, pencils, the character sheet. The character sheet is also quite important. I would recommend that you always have an extra copy, so you don't get into that sort of school situation. Oh, my dog ate my character sheet. The player should, of course, understand the system, and the player should roleplay. As simple as that. The game master presents the situation, you describe your character's actions, something happens. That is it. And this is just simplifying things. This is taking into account that the game master and the players do not have a malicious intent. The game master is going to try his best to present the game world without trying to bamboozle the player. The player is going to try to actually roleplay without perhaps using loaded dice or trying to pick up the dice immediately after he made the roll and saying, oh, I rolled a 20. So it's all about that. It's actually pretty simple, as you can see. Even so, let me know if I missed some details. Maybe you are thinking, oh wait, Abraham, you forgot about this responsibility of the game master. Oh, you forgot about this responsibility of the player. Maybe I forgot about that. Or maybe I consider it that it is not part of the responsibilities. Let me know in the comment section. As always, thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for your likes and your comments. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know. And thank you so much to those of you that are going the extra mile to support the channel. If anyone else wishes to further support the channel, the information on how to do that will be in the description below. And remember, it is better to roleplay and fail in character than not to roleplay and fail as a player. Once again, thank you, and see you later.